What is good, beloved? I am at Clickswell, and next to me it is T.X, and this is Blends and Friends. And every single time that we are on Blends and Friends, we are never ever alone.
I would never do that to you, and I would never do that to you. So today, our guest is an entrepreneur, an artisan, and a woman that my wife would love to be best friends with. Owner of Chocoloza and master chocolatier, Vicki Bain.
Vicki Bain!
That was an amazing intro, thank you.
Ouch! Vicki, thank you so much for coming through. You are the founder of Chocoloza, which is a name I absolutely love. Chocoloza. Got you. The name is really interesting to me. How did you come up with that?
I wanted a name that spoke to South Africans. I wanted a name that sounded fun and funky and welcoming and your home.
Vic, you've obviously taken a very untraditional way of being able to get to this point, going from environmental law to being who you are right now as a master chocolatier. How does that happen?
When you're going to do a massive life change, the hardest thing is not actually doing it. The hardest thing is taking the decision to do it.
Sure.
So my passion has always been science and art. So while I was in Belgium, I was sitting in a book cafe. I don't have a sweet tooth at all. And I tasted their chocolate and I was like, this is amazing. And I tracked down the guy who made it. I went up to him and I said, I hope I'm not offending you. Why do I like your chocolate so much? And he said to me, we do it differently. If we want something to taste of raspberries, we put raspberries in, fresh raspberries. And he said to me, we actually don't put a lot of sugar in. And that's key. So that was kind of how my appreciation for really good quality chocolate came about.
What did you experience? What did you have to overcome to sort of get to that? Be like today's Vicki?
It was hard to be taken seriously. And also I think here, when I got home, the idea of Chocoloza was fully formed in my head. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. But now you're starting a business doing something that very few people do. So we wanted to, for example, create our packaging from locally made, recycled material, made locally by a South African company. And that was really hard. It took forever. I was like, it's going to take me 3 months, business up and running, let's go. It took a year and a half.
So, Vicki, I want to know about your shop, man. I want to know about the personality in your shop. There's something really special that you have going on there.
We are a team of women, very close, and the idea was to train people the way that I'd had the luxury of being trained in Europe. So we like to say, we don't hire chocolatiers, we create them. My happy place is in the workshop with Loveless, who's our head chocolatier, and we can just create together.
Look, Vic, you can't escape the fact that you're on a wine show, and one of the most classic combinations for wine and chocolate is obviously a lovely bottle of red and a nice dark chocolate.
Yes.
But what are some underrated combinations for those two particular
That's
flavors?
such a great question. We could talk for ages about this. So there's two ways of doing flavor pairings, obviously. One is to go with stuff that is complementary, which is the safer and easier way to get flavors to work together, particularly for a pairing. The other way to do is keep something that is completely opposite. Dark chocolate and red wine go really well together. Yes, they do, but also good quality white chocolate and good quality milk chocolate, like milk chocolate and lavender, can go beautiful with a red wine if you do it properly. So there's a science to how you do flavors and pairings and how you create those flavors, but you also need to be adventurous.
Well, I want to just really congratulate you on how far you've come, and you've got so much further to go and so many lives to change.
We invited you into our home. We gave you a glass of wine. It's only fair that you reciprocate, and not necessarily for us, but for our other friends back at home. So I think let's go ahead and ask our teams to tell us their favorite combinations of wine and chocolate. And whatever it is that you decide is going to be the winner will be that. And I think the prize should be something from your shop.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's totally cool.
Yeah, send it to me,
because,
and I'll make sure that I get into the
Yes.
Because you know what? If somebody hasn't tasted Chocoloza, you kind of need to give them a warning.
Yes.
Because we will ruin all other chocolates.
This is your warning. Yeah. Don't comment down there just casually. We're serious about service over here. You've been warned. If you're keen, we're keen. But for now, we're going to go ahead and say cheers.
Great to meet you.
Cheers.